No, they don't have to do the law. They just have to love Jesus, the lawgiver. And everything will work out from there. Since indeed it is 30. Since indeed it is one and the same God who will justify the circumstances by faith, which began with Abraham and the uncircumcised through their newly acquired faith. See, he's starting to tell them, he say, look, there's a group of my fellow Pharisees are telling everybody, yeah, this is good, but you still need to follow the law. And remember, Paul starts to tell them, he says, no. You're trying to put these new believers into bondage back to the law. It has nothing to do with the law. It has everything to do with Christ. He fulfilled the law. And as they become more like Christ, they'll fulfill the law, not out of obligation or because they have to get their ABCs in a row to be saved. They'll do it because they're becoming more like Him. But the humanness and all the people wanted it to be, you got to do the ABCs or you're not really. So He kept putting them in bondage. I don't think I can remember, but I'll use the example anyway. Try to remember the first time you heard the Ten Commandments as a kid. And they probably said them in a kid way, so it related to us as kids. I can remember, as I say, I don't remember, but I can imagine myself leaving there after I read these things and being so condemned every time I did something that I was like, I think that's whoever, my Awana leader, because I think I probably learned in Awana more than I did Sunday school. My Awana leader, whoever taught it to you, was like, and it was like, I was condemning myself, and that's why Jesus died on the cross. No longer will the law condemn you. It will lead and guide you. As you're becoming like Christ, you'll start going, Holy Spirit, forgive me. I remember this. I shouldn't have done that. But you're not going, woe, it's me. I'm such a terrible person anymore. He goes on in verse 31. Do we then nullify the law by this faith, making the law of no effect, overthrowing it? Certainly not. On the contrary, we confirm and establish and uphold the law, since it convicts us all of sin, pointing to need for salvation. I'm becoming more like Christ. The sin nature no longer has a hold of me, so I am doing what the law requires of me. Not that